Me personally, I don't I don't enjoy how I'm living life. It feels like every day I go by I just spend it not learning anything. And the thing is I I try to learn stuff. I start going at it and then it's either I stop, I lose the motivation, or I do it and I just feel like I don't get it. And that's the thing I don't understand is how, when I'm making the effort, is there still no progress? Or maybe there is progress and it's so minimal, or maybe it just takes a while. And that's the thing I want to talk about is progress takes a long time to show. Or for some people it'll be quicker than others, but it takes time to get good at something. And I'm starting to realize that no matter how much you try in such a short time, it's not going to be as good as taking it slower over time. Because if you take it slower over time, you're not going to get drained out, you're not going to get pushed away from it. But if you just grind all of it down at once, it makes you not want to do it anymore. You get sick and tired of it, you get exhausted. And that's what a lot of us do. A lot of us do something for a little bit, like a week or two, like, let's just say working out. And they're like, oh, there's no change, I see nothing. So then they stop. They stop and they go back to their old bad habits. But imagine if they stayed more steady with it, more consistent, and not going as hard as they were, not expecting outcomes right away, and just stuck to it. Look at them in a year. Look how different they'll be. They'll have a better mentality, their diet will be better, they'll be a stronger individual. And there could be so many of us out there who are strong individuals just hiding away. Realistically, most of the people out there are strong individuals. It's just these devices, as we get older, we get more reliant on them and we push ourselves away from that. Then we're not using our true potential that we're meant to be for. We're just becoming a part of one. That's why they made these devices. Even before all these devices, you see how much stuff they were inventing? They were thinking more. They had so much more time to themselves that they thought about so much stuff. All the philosophers were out here coming up with all these new things when there was not any type of electrical device. Like there were TVs, but you can't be out watching TVs all the time. You're gonna be more on you're gonna be more with your friends or by yourself. But now our phones, we have it in our pocket all days. And these phones are really killer to us, man. They really are. They hold us back from so much stuff. All our true hidden potential. And I know that from experience. I get held back from the phone. I get lost in it. So I'm out here 1 second. I'm doing something. I stop, sit down, go on my phone. Next second, it's been an hour. The moon's coming up. I get off my phone and I just feel terrible. I feel terrible because of it now. Because I feel terrible, I'm so used to that dopamine rush. I go back to the phone again. Even though I don't want to do it, I'm wired to it. That's what they do to us. They wire us to this. They want us. These companies want us to be stuck on their phones. And we all fall for it. And frankly, I know you don't want to be in that. I know you guys don't want to be in that, and I bet some of you that are watching this right now are on your phone while I'm in the back. And trust me, I do this all the time. I'm getting better at not doing it, but I slip up here and there. Before, I had TikTok and Instagram, all this stuff deleted while I was dating this girl. And right, she told me to download. I'm like, no, 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 I don't want to. I don't want to. And I tell you, I was so happy. I was so happy at that time. I was in high school and all that. Then I downloaded it. I, and I started losing myself a little bit. Oh, every day by day by day by day, it gets worse and worse. This girl's living with me now, right? And social media really affected me in the relationship. Made me resent her as a person. Kept hearing all this naughty stuff. I kept searching stuff up. Is this good? Is this bad? This is happening. And I just got my brain flooded with information. And another thing about social media is that it changes your thought process. It changes how you think. It doesn't let you individually think. You think of what you're seeing. Like, imagine this: the first thing in the morning, you wake up, open your phone, boom, looking like you've seen videos about girls cheating, you've seen videos about dudes sneaking around, you've seen politics and everything. That's the first thing your mind is thinking of when you wake up. Imagine how the rest of your day is gonna be. You're gonna have this bad outlook. You're gonna probably be spending a lot of time on your phone. You could wake up, go make your bed, make breakfast, feed your cats, feed your dogs, do anything. Go hug your mom. Say good morning to them. When was the last time you actually got out of bed, went to your mom and hugged them good morning? I know some of you guys do not do that. You wake up, go straight on your phone to your game. It really disconnects us from each other. And let me tell you this. At least for me, the more you push yourself to talk with your family members more, the more you become happier. And now that you're pushing yourself out there, they're gonna see that, and they're gonna start coming out of their shell more. When was the last time you actually got to sit down and talk with somebody that you love? When was the last time that you got to actually have a one-on-one conversation of your feelings with each other? There's a reason why mental health is becoming a way more of a problem these days, because nobody talks about their mental health with each other. And I know it's hard, but it's a big habit that we have to break out of. And it's such a good feeling when you get it out. It feels really nice. I did this yesterday. It really, like, it had me crying, dude. It had me crying. Because it's just so much stuff that you have inside of you that you get taught to hold it in. But it's something we shouldn't keep inside of us because we're emotional creatures. Humans are so emotional. And the way our brains are, just, we need to understand each other. You, we really need to talk. We need to stop distancing ourselves from one another, staying in our rooms on our phones. Like, there's times where I'm in the living room, and when I'm not there and it's just my mom and her ex or her boyfriend, they're both just on the phone. On the phone, not looking at each other, not talking. On the phone, not even connecting. You see, back when we were like with just television or before, we were just they were sitting in there together. They were like cleaning up. They were doing all this stuff together. The couples back then were happier for a reason. They were happier, or at least they seemed to be, because they were more connected. The family was actually like a family. When I was a little kid, my brother was about 10, I was 4. My oldest brother, 15, 16. When we were like that, our whole family was so much closer. We were living in a little apartment. My dad just left us. We were with my mom. We were all just in the apartment. We were actually a family. My oldest brother, maybe not, because he was getting old. And he was like thinking he's better, whatever. That happens when you get older when you're in your teens, but it felt like a family. And I know a lot of you guys, you can look back on your life and feel that way. I know it's not everybody, but there's a bunch of people I know that said their family was way better when they were younger. Now you're getting older, so you're acting like how your parents were, and not how you should be acting. We turn out like our parents if we don't change the patterns that we have in life. You gotta stop living day by day, and you gotta experience day by day. You gotta be present in the moment. Don't just live to live. Live to see what the world really is. Mm. That just helps me. That helps me feel better and better every day. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night. It was nice to talk to you all here. Till next time.